Hey, this is Venkat Ikkurthy, and we are organizing this session exclusively for statistics students who want to enter into corporate. So our intention is like, what exactly they want to learn or to become like a professionals. That's what exactly we want to explain those things. If you have any questions, don't be hesitate. You can put in a chat window. Definitely, we are going to address all the questions. The first thing is. And coming back to here, the topic itself is like importance of statistical programming for statistics students. So, for example, here, generally, meeting room is this is our schedule. It started by 2 o'clock now in Indian Standard Time, and up to 3 o'clock. 3 to 3:15 is for question and answer session. Generally, here itself. These are all general thumb rules for this seminar. Mute your audio. Better results, please use headset. Of course, turn on. I don't want to see your faces. Turn off your video. That should be good. Enter questions in a chat window. Okay. And definitely. See, always think about it like, another meaning of real happiness is quality education. See, always think about these three things. Success and excuses do not talk together. If you want excuses, forget about success. If you want to get a success, don't give any excuses. Timing is the very important in our cases. Like, we are starting all these things by certain time, like, 2 o'clock means 2 o'clock. That's all it is. Education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and the youth. So we should have a quality education. That's more important. And coming back to the triangle of success, everybody wants to get a job. Everybody wants to get a success. See, success is not like, see, ask means attitude. S represents the skills, K represents the knowledge. I know a lot of you people, you are students. Most of the times you are getting your knowledge from your college or your school, you are going to get it. But you need to understand certain additional skills. That is the more important. Certain skills, probably a industry person, I'm going to explain certain things you need to develop by your own, like self-motivation, self-confidence, integrity, honesty and optimism, enthusiasm, cooperation and commitment. These are all the very, very important. Once you understand this triangle, definitely you will get a success for sure. Now, importance of statistical programming for statistics students. What exactly the programming means? Programming means a set of systematic instructions is nothing but a program. Always remember this word. Previously, olden days, people consider that a set of instructions is a program. After that, they change it a little bit. The set of systematic instructions, particularly for we are studying a lot of statistics. But unfortunately, problem is we are by hearting the formulas. We know the formulas, we know the approach, but only lacking is with application side. So we want to apply those things. Olden days, data is small data. Nowadays, we are dealing with billions of records, not even millions, billions of records. For that case, some software is required. There are so many softwares are available, so many softwares. Most popular softwares is like SAS, Statistical Analysis System, and similarly R programming, R project, R studio, and IBM SPSS. These three are the powerful. Even S plus is there. Some people call about Python is also some program. That's a programming language. I'm talking more like statistical programming languages. Statistical programming. These three are the powerful statistics. Which one is the best? Which one we want to learn? But we want to get an opportunity first of all. For that case, we are going to discuss. See, think about like, importance of general linear models in clinical research. This is my name. Venkat Ikkurthy is my name. I am with Bayer Pharmaceuticals. This is a 2020 Fuse conference in Orlando. I submitted this paper. So that means go to online and check with Fuse general linear model and put my name also, you will see the paper. This paper, this is only for abstract. You will see the full paper. What is general linear model? Because you are all statistics students. That's the reason I'm talking more like statistics. General linear models and applications in clinical research, everything is explained rightly in that paper. If you are not able to understand something, just don't be hesitate. Send me a small email. Definitely, I can clarify certain things. Because why I'm going to mention is choose the right person to explain all these things. Now we're going to. Our approach is very simple. Another meaning of real happiness is quality education. We are the winners in New York Medidata conference in 2 years back, actually. So this is a little bit about my experience. I have master's degree in statistics from Indian University. I have some research degree also. I worked as a lecturer for almost lecturer head of department of statistics and mathematics for 10 years. I came to US on 99. Now it is 2023, almost 24 years back. I came to US and working with so many big pharma and financial and insurance companies for so many years. So I want to share my knowledge, young statisticians, what exactly a statistics person wants to enter into corporate, what exactly he is looking for. That's what exactly I want to go with that. So I am with the Bayer Pharmaceuticals right now as a manager with clinical integration. This is like, my name, and I'm a data scientist by profession, like this. See, what exactly we are going to cover in this curriculum, in this session is like, when you see this one, first thing is change. Change is required with the time. I'm going to explain those things and how to learn statistical applications. I'm not going to teach any statistics because you are all more stronger than me for sure. And importance of statistical methodology and what is statistical programming in corporate, and of course importance of certifications. These are all things is we are going to discuss now. We are going to discuss these things, importance of certifications. Now we are going back to here. Importance of change with time. Everybody need to change. I told you, like, I got my master's degree in around 89 sometime. Then I started as a lecturer. I worked as a lecturer for 10 years, almost 99, up to 99, 10 years. I changed. Okay, I decided, I want to enter into corporate. What I need to learn? I need to learn about applications of statistics in corporate, particularly in pharmaceutical companies or insurance companies, transportation companies. Like all these companies, they are using a lot of statistics. But the problem is we need to understand how this statistics is used at corporate. How this is used at corporate. If you know how to use the corporate, you will get a job for sure. Now, see, we have to change our thoughts over the time. Change our thoughts over the time. Otherwise, what will happen? In 1998, 170,000 employees worked at Kodak, and they sold 85% of the world photo paper. In few years, digital photography drove them out of the market. Digital cameras are there. Kodak went to bankruptcy, and all his employees went on road because they changed. They did not change with time. That's the only problem. Because they have excellent product. When you go long time back, every film, every photo back with the Kodak symbol is there itself. Nowadays, digital photography came into the picture. Nobody is going to print all these things. They did not change according to the time. 10. For example, here, if you see HMT watch, Bajaj Chetak scooters, Dianora television, Murphy radio, Nokia, Rajdoot, Ambassador, all are excellent products. But unfortunately, where they are right now, they are all in museums. They are all museums because once upon a time they have excellent product, excellent quality product. They are not able to change along with the time, then automatically same. We are also the same thing. Continuously you need to learn the subject. Continuously you need to improve your skills. Otherwise, we are also in a museum. First of all, that's what I want to make it very clear, because I'm working with SAS software and I'm working with even R also, with even Python also. Recently, I got my Databricks certification also. Why I want it? because I'm a US citizen working with a company, it's a stable job. Why I want to learn these things? Continuously, you need to upgrade your skills. Continuously, you need to upgrade your skills. Then only you are in a market. Otherwise, you are not in a market. Everybody knows about it. I'm in the US. My time is midnight, 3:40 a.m. early morning. Your time is around 2 o'clock, 2:20. Why I need to wake up around 3 o'clock and I want to share my knowledge? I know a lot of statistics students, they want to enter into corporate. Unfortunately, they don't have correct direction. Unfortunately, they don't have correct direction. That is the reason I want to throw my ideas, my experience with these young statisticians. Definitely, that will really helps them to get into corporate. So now, friends, all of these products not lacking of quality, but what's the reason it is? They have not changed over the time. That's the very important part. They are not changed over the time. For that case, you need to see like this. You need to see how you want to change is required and upgrade your skills according to market demand. What is required in the market right now? Suppose data science, data analytics. See, now is the buzzword. Data science and data analytics, every university, every autonomous colleges, they are going to put like, data science courses. Unfortunately, who is the right person for data science? Who is the right person for data scientist? We, as a statisticians, we are the right persons. Can you please mute yourself? Somebody is making unmute, is making a lot of noise. Please mute yourself. And we are the right persons because we know the statistics. We are working with data, how to analyze the data, how to get the results with the data. So these are all the things it comes here itself. So as a statistics student, as a statistician, we need to learn certain things. We need to require to learn certain things. Then you are going to become like a data scientist, or you are going to become like a data analyst. What is required? What is required to become like a data scientist? That's what we are going to discuss right now. See, you know that in the next 10 years, the world will completely change. 70 to 90% of industries running today will close. Close, definitely. That's because 10 years back, you will see public call offices are there everywhere. Everywhere public call offices. Now, there is no public call office. So that means what happens? What happens? Everybody has cell phone. It's not required to have the public call offices. Same thing is going to be happen after 10 years. Almost 72% of at present industries are closed. So market will open right away. Change over the time. Over the time, we are using with the horse cart. Now we are using with cars, etc. Everything here. See, world is changing so fast, so fast. Keep your eyes and ears open. Otherwise, you will fall behind. That's what I'm telling you. You want to learn statistics perfectly, perfectly. That's very important because tomorrow when you are going for corporate, people are asking about, this is my problem. Tell me the solution. They don't ask what is analysis of variance or what is correlation, what is regression. They don't ask all these things. Hey, this is my problem. Tell me the solution. I want to prove that my drug is more effective. This drug is more effective. It has less side effects. How I want to prove it? Using with your statistical methodology, statistics or knowledge, you are going to prove that, yes, this is better. So for that case, you are going to use null hypothesis. There is no significance difference between these two medicines. Then you are applying the condition, you are applying experiment. Finally, your null hypothesis is rejected. That means your null hypothesis is wrong. That means there is some differences there between the drugs. So that type of methodology you need to understand. For example, analysis of variance, separation of variation into meaningful components. How we want to separate the variation into meaningful components? There are so many ways we can do that. So I have a business problem, and you know the knowledge. You can apply your technical knowledge into business problem. I'm telling again, you have your technical knowledge for sure. But I have a business problem. But I want to hire you. Why I want to hire you? You want to use your technical skills into my business side. business side. That is the more and more important part. So for that case, learning the statistics in a different manner, that means application-oriented approach is required. I'm giving a very simple example. You're all statistics students. First year graduation, first year degree, for example, you're all studying with Shepherd correction. Shepherd correction means what? Simply, I'm asking a simple question. Hey, what is Shepherd correction? Oh, mu1 is equal to some mu1, mu2 is equal to mu2 minus c square by 2 or something like that. I don't ask formulas. Why Shepherd correction? Where we made a mistake. Correction means you know that something is happened wrong, something is happened wrong. We are going to apply correction, correct? Correction. For that case, where we made a mistake. Shepherd corrections for group data. For example, I have values like 2, 2, 2. For example, average is only 2. If I want to make it group 0 to 10, something like that, 0 to 10, something like that, mid value is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3 times. So 15 by 5, that value is equal, 15 by 3, that value is equal to 5. Actual average is only 2, but when you are grouping, the average is 5. That is the error. If we want to eliminate that type of errors, we are going to use Shepherd correction. Shepherd. I am not going to ask you formulas. I'm not going to ask any formulas. I am going to apply where we are going to apply those things. For example, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, normal distribution, applications. See, I don't want like what is a binomial distribution, probability density function or probability mass function. I don't worry about it because nowadays everybody has a Google or ChatGPT. But you need to know about the application side. That's the more important part. Now we are going back here itself. See, a person must change his business and his temperament over the time. Time to time upgrade and upgrade and upgrade, move over the time and achieve the success. For that case, you need to learn new technologies, because you want to get a job. You want to get a job. Ultimate goal is statistics. What is exactly statistics means? Data collection, referring, pertaining disciplines, statistical inference, interpretation. It's like lot of things. Statistics is not like a simple thing. It's nowadays everywhere we are using statistics. Everywhere. Every industry, they are using a lot of statistics, because data is big. Previously, we have like 100 records or 2,000 records. Now we are talking about millions of records, billions of records. So how we are going to handle that type of big data? How we want to collect the data? How we want to interpret the data? How we want to analyze the data? Finally, depending upon that, converting a massive amount of data into meaningful information. Always remember this word, converting massive amount of data into meaningful information. That information helps you to take better decisions. And using the word itself, that takes better decisions. That's what exactly we are going to do that. As a data scientist, as a data analyst, we are come up with certain numbers, certain reports. That reports is useful for the management to take a better decisions. First of all, say converting massive amount of data into meaningful information by applying a right statistical approach. That's most important is which suppose, for example, like large sample test and large sample test. In which situation we are going to apply large sample test, which situation we are going to apply small sample test. For that case, you have like a t-test, f-test, chi-square test, etc., etc., etc. Every test has its significance. For example, measures of dispersion, for example, measures of location. Measures of location contains mean, median, mode, harmonic mean, and geometric mean. Why we need to have 5 measures? 5 measures, 1 measure is enough. Why we need to have 5 measures? Depending upon situations. Certain situations we are going to use mean. Certain situations we are going to use median. Certain situations we are going to use mode. Certain situations we are using harmonic and geometric mean. For that case, which is the best measure? Ideal measure of central tendency. There are certain rules are there. That value depending upon each and every variable. Probably mean is the ideal measure. their measures of dispersion, standard deviation is the ideal measure. There are certain rules are there itself. We need to follow them, because I'm not going to deal all those things, because all those part. But applying these things, people are asking a simple question: hey, why we need to have 5 measures? One measure is enough. You need to explain them. Hey, this is the situation. This situation we are going to use mode, particularly for shoe sizes. Shoe sizes, we are going to use with average 5.5 average shoe is required. If they make 5.5 average shoe, that company is going to file bankruptcy. On that time, maximum repetitions comes into the picture. For that case, we are going to use mode. If we are going to use mean, it may fail. So that is the reason, depending upon the situation, you need to come up with the right statistical approach. That means converting the massive amount of data into meaningful information. This word itself is meaningful information. Now we are going back to here. Importance of statistics in corporate industry. Without statistics, nobody is going to take a wise decision. This is fact. Without statistics is required nowadays. Whether suppose, for example, theory of estimation. If you want to cross the road, if you are estimating the lorry speed and your speed, if your estimation is correct, you are safely other side of the road. If your estimation is wrong, you are in a hospital. That means every minute we are using some statistics. Every minute. So statistics plays vital role in taking a quick and better decisions. I'm using that word, is quick and better decisions. Oh, I want to take a decision after 1 year. It's not possible. It's not possible. Nowadays, the students are also, oh, I want to complete my master's degree, or I want to complete my bachelor's degree. After that, I need to think about what I need to do. It's not possible. It's not possible, because you are wasting 1 year of time. After completion of your master's, you want to think about, hey, what I need to learn, what I need to go. It took like 3 to 4 months of time. Then you are starting to learn something. It will take another 3 to 4 months. Your juniors came into the market. You and your junior goes to interview. Who is going to get a job? I'm very positive your junior is going to get a job. That means don't waste your time. That's what I want to make it very clear. Don't waste your time. Better to learn subject. Better to take a right decision, and implement a decision immediately. I'm giving a very simple example this time. Emirates flight. Suppose when you are traveling from New York to Dubai, almost like a 14 hours non-stop flight. I'm keep on traveling with that flight. It's almost at Airbus 380, 600 passengers on the flight. Every half an hour, that flight delivers 12 terabytes of data. 12 terabytes of data. The data comes to the servers. Flight is traveling in 30,000 feet. Some system is failed. You know how much time it will take? 6 minutes only the time. Otherwise, 600 people lives gone. That means they are going within the 6 minutes. They are going to identify the problem and they are going to fix the problem. That means fastness is taking a quicker and better decisions. That's the most important word I am telling you. That means, like, every 30 minutes continuously people are working, because they want to identify something problem is there, identify the problem and fix the things. Same thing here also. You need to understand, I want to get a job after completion of my graduation or post-graduation. What I need to do? Think about the market. Now data analysis, data scientist is an amazing career first now. It's the highly paid jobs. That is the reason all these universities, they are starting with the data analysis courses. Why they started data analysis courses? Again, I'm telling you, because this session is exclusively for statistics students, because I am conducting a lot of interviews. Day before yesterday, I conducted one interview. You won't believe that girl got data science degree in US universities. You know what is her bachelor's is? Pharmacy degree. I asked her very simple questions. What is mean? She don't know what is mean. Simply she got his master's in data science. That means you are the right persons to enter into that area. That means you know the basics. So definitely we are not going to use canonical correlations or measure theory concepts or Lebesgue measure. No, we are not going to use those things. I'm sure we are going to use very simple things like correlation, regression. You know, control chart. Everybody familiar with control chart? A control chart is conceived and devised by the Shivot is a simple pictorial device for detecting unnatural patterns of variations of data. I'm using the definition. Something like this. You need to understand the basic concepts. A control chart is a simple pictorial device for detecting unnatural patterns of variations of data. Unnatural patterns of variations of data. For that case, you are going to use X bar chart or R chart or P chart or NP chart, etc. Everything. Simply you are going with analysis of variance. What is one-way classification? What is two-way classification or CRD, RBD, LSD, etc. Everything. That type of knowledge is good enough. I'm very positive on that side. That type of knowledge. Everybody know that type of knowledge for sure. For example, time series. A series of data in accordance with occurrence of time is nothing but time series. A series of data in accordance with occurrence of time is nothing but time series. What are the components of time series? What are the factors is influencing your time series? These are all the things is required. This is very simple. But one thing is, don't read the subject because of examinations. You need to read the subject for your livelihood. That's what I want to make it very clear on that side, because I don't have any books in front of me. I have a lot of books in backside, not in front of me, even though definitions I have very strong, because that's the reason I'm taking these presentations now. Now we are going. Data is two types. One is structured data, other one is unstructured data. Structured data is like this. I have like 40 people joining in this session. That is name, location, etc. Here. Name, etc. Everything here. Now we can see, for example, these people have pictures. That is unstructured data. Now you are the person, you are going to analyze both structured and unstructured data. I'm giving a very simple example. Structured data is like this. Structured data is like this. Unstructured data is whatever way you want to go with unstructured data. For example, when you see this one, real example using both structured and unstructured data. When you see this one, M27CWY is my Mercedes car. This is my name, Ikkurthy Venkata L is my name. They clearly mentioned here, your speed limit, something like that. Your limit is equal to somewhere else 55 limit, and you are crossing 11 to 15 miles over the limit. That's the reason they gave me like a fine of some $92 or something like that. Simply I paid. This is one picture. This is another picture. This is other picture. So they are, because how they got this information, my address and everything, that is structured data. These pictures are unstructured data. So they are combining both structured and unstructured. They identified speed limit of that particular location, how much speed with my car. They are going to analyze and they are going to prepare this one. So this is one. This is the District of Columbia and notice of infraction, Metropolitan Police Department. Simply, this is going to be happen. Simply, I saw all these things, nothing I cannot argue. That's everything is fact. Simply, I paid the money long time back. So that means you are the persons, you need to analyze both structured and non-structured, unstructured data. That's very important part. So this type of analysis is required. So where will you get the data? So much of data, media, social networks, sites, material, privacy, lot of data is everywhere. Data is everywhere nowadays. If you have a phone in your hand, it is going to read it. It is going to read where you are, how much time you stayed in this college, in this office. Everything is going to be recorded. You won't believe that. If you have like a Samsung or Android or even iPhone, your transactions, your movements are going to be recorded continuously. Continuously is recorded for sure. So that type of things. Now, Microsoft, Google, Genentech, Facebook, these are all different sources of getting so much of data here itself. Now, every industry is using statistics for better decisions. Statistics for better decisions. See, high-tech, pharma industry, banking, insurance companies, logistics, manufacturing, automotive, resources, retail. If you are going with the Amazon website, for example, if you want to buy a particular product, immediately you will see something like people who bought this product bought this one also. That means they are applying the correlation. correlation. Simply, I want to buy this product. Oh, I want these people who wants to buy this product, buy this one also, this one also, this one also. That means simply we are going to buy that product also. They are applying a lot of things. Even in India, Reliance Fresh or somewhere else, you can see like this. If you want to enter into the shop for buying one particular item, you are end up with coming with at least 4 to 5 items, because they arrange the items like that. That is retail. Similarly, for pharma industry, just now I go example. How I can prove that my drug is more effective, my drug is more safe? For that case, banking, who is a good customer, who is not a good customer? Insurance companies, how to speed up the process claims, how to speed up the claims. And at the age of 25, your insurance premium is less. At the age of 60, your insurance premium is very high, because the chance of death is very low at the age of 25. The chance of death is high is at the age of 60. Depending upon that, insurance premiums will change. That is nothing but statistics. Similarly, for logistics, manufacturing companies, automotive, all these companies, all these things, industries, they are going to use a lot of statistics. Say agricultural analytics, banking, capital markets, casinos, communication, consumer goods, manufacturing, life sciences, insurance. So name it, everywhere we are going to use statistics. So statistics means, oh, you are calculating mean, mode, median manually? No. We are dealing with millions of records. 1 million means 10 lakhs. Millions of records, sometimes billions of records. Manually, it's not possible. Using with the calculator, it's not possible. For that case, we want to use some programming language. We are going to write some programs. For that case, statistical programming is very, very important. A statistics person knows about the statistical programming. He is the hot cake in industry right now. Definitely will get an interview for sure. How we want to do this? A statistic programming is one of the best options to get into corporate world. What is this? A professional degree, like your master's or bachelor's degree with mathematics or computers or statistics, etc. Analytical thinking is required. Basic statistics knowledge. You don't go with too much of things. For example, basic probability is required. You know that probability, random variable, expectations, distributions, large sample test, small sample test, theory of estimation, hypothesis. Similarly, like analysis of variance, decision of experiments, control charts. That knowledge is good enough. I'm sure that's good enough. So most important is interested to work with the data across the globe. Suppose, for example, right now I am with the clinical data integration. We are getting data from different countries, information. Then we are going to integrate the data, and we are going to analyze the data, and finally we are going to give a results. That results are helpful to take management to take better decisions. I'm using that word again, better decisions. For that case, you are the person, basic knowledge, programming language. Sometimes people are going to mention SAS. Yes, SAS is good, R is good. Now Python is also doing good, but coming back, it will take some time. It will take some time to cope up with the Python. Nowadays, like, SAS and a lot of projects. Go to like any website like Dice or Monster or Indeed.com or Naukri.com in India, search for data analyst or data scientist. You will get so many positions are available there itself. So many positions. So statistics helps to solve the most critical challenges of food production and sustainability. Food production and sustainability means, when you see this one is like statistics helps agribusiness led in agriculture. So it's animal health, consumer goods, etc. Everything here itself. So agricultural analytics, banking, I told you like statistics, like, using with the statistical methodology, who is a good customer, who is not a good customer, etc. All these things we are going to conduct in banking side. Healthcare means healthcare is doctors, insurance companies, pharma companies, life science companies. These are all comes under healthcare. So patient outcome and experiences to advanced analytics. Better care and lower cost. So important, what is better care and lower cost? See, costs are due is a part of so and so. So that means healthcare also we are using a lot of. Higher education solutions, no one left behind is the concept. If you see like a top 100 universities across the globe, out of top 100 universities, 90 universities belongs to United States of America. 5-10 universities probably in Europe, top I'm talking about. These 90 American universities, they are using a lot of SAS. Because even in India, I think it's Kale University is using some SAS. Some Kale University is using SAS. No one left behind is the concept. How we want to make it all students is up to the mark. So that means we are going to analyze the students' performances, all these things. Insurance analytics, fraud detection and investigation, growth and profitability, risk and compliance, data quality, market risk management, customer intelligence. I'm telling you again, I am not going to teach what is binomial distribution, what is Poisson distribution, what is normal. No, I'm not going to teach anything. But I'm going to tell fraud detection and investigation. You need to identify the fraud and you need to investigate it. Growth and profitability. You need to increase your growth, definitely profitability increases. Risk and compliance, data quality, market risk management, customer intelligence. Similarly, for example, when you see manufacturing analytics means manufacturing quality, using with the quality control, connected factory, warranty cost reduction, supply chain optimization. All these things, supply chain optimization is the very, very important part. Similarly, you can go with like a lot of things. I'm giving a very simple example. That simple example is United Emirates flight reaching Hyderabad by 2:50 early morning. Dubai to Hyderabad, 2:50 early morning. Same flight is going back to Dubai by 4:20. See, 4:20. That means 2:50. First 30 minutes is get out of all the passengers. Next 30 minutes is cleaning the whole flight. Next 30 minutes is getting new passengers. Same crew is taking back to Dubai? No. Same mission is going back to Dubai. Same mission means same flight is. They want to reduce the idle time of a machine. They want to reduce the idle time of a machine. That is nothing but one of the solution in your operations research. Transportation problem. We want to transport maximum number of people with minimum time or minimum cost. That is transportation problem. Assignment problem. We want to assign suitable persons with suitable jobs. That is your assignment problem. Sequencing problems. All these linear and non-linear problems we are going to solve using with the operational research techniques. That is comes under statistics. That comes under this R SAS programming. There is a separate module for operations research. Say fraud detection and growth and profitability, etc. Everything. Pharma industry, I told you, like definitely pharma sector means we want to prove that my drug is more safe, my drug is more effective, etc. All these things we can do these things. Travel and transportation. Just now I gave an example. Demand planning, assets and operations, market and customer loyalty, etc. Everything here itself. Travel, sports analytics also, particularly for in cricket, they have a computer. They are going to analyze it. Hey, this bowler is making this much of speed and this bowler is making this much to this batsman like this. Everything is recorded. Everything is analyzed. Particularly for sports side also. Retail solutions, etc. Everything here like this. Hotel analytics, increase the occupancy rates, minimize the expenditures. Then only you can maximize your profits. How we want to do this? For that case, a price line comes into the picture. Kayak comes into the picture. Airbnb comes into the picture. So using with your statistics knowledge, statistics methodology, you need to apply that knowledge into industry. Definitely that will really help. Now we are talking about a transportation problem, lowest cost entry method, or Vogel's approximation method, etc., northwest corner rule, etc. Everything. I don't care about different methods. This is my problem. Tell me the solution. That's all it is. As a corporate, I don't care about it. By end of the day, I want to see profits. That's all I wanted. You are also the same thing. By end of the day, you want to get a job. But you want to get a job. That's more important part. 99% of people are studying. They want to get into corporate. They want to get a job. Because in India, even myself also, I want to learn I want to get my bread and butter comes with that part. Same thing here also. Everybody across the globe is same concept. Similarly, for yourself also, learn the knowledge, apply that knowledge into business. See, increase the occupancy rate, minimize the expenditure. If you are increasing the occupancy rates, minimize the expenditure, automatically you are maximizing the profits. Best example, I'm giving a simple example. Which is the best hospital in Hyderabad? Somebody mentioned like Apollo, somebody mentioned KIMS, somebody mentioned NIMS, etc., etc. Anything hospital. As a data scientist, as a data analyst, I don't care about all these things. I have only one question. That question is, which hospital has minimum average bed time of a patient? Then only I'm going to consider that is the best hospital. Again, I'm telling the same thing. Which hospital has minimum average bedtime of a patient? Minimum average bedtime of a patient, then I'm going to consider that is the best hospital. Hope you understand this one. That is the best hospital. So for that case, you need to get the data. When the patient comes into the hospital, record the time. When he is leaving out, record the time. Take the average. Which hospital has minimum average bedtime of a patient, then I am going to consider that is the best hospital. That is the best hospital. Which university has the best university placements? 100% placement. 100% people are going to get opportunities. That university is the best university. Best university. So remaining all these things, I don't care about buildings, I don't care about faculty, I don't care about all these things. Here, the motivation towards success. Once upon a time, people mentioned like manager. Who is manager? One who manages the people is manager. I am working with a couple of business schools also. So one who manages the people is manager. Now the definition change. One who motivates towards success is a manager. One who motivates success. So motivation is the important part. You are the persons, you want to get a job. By end of the day, you want to get a job. You want to enter into corporate. But that is your motivation. For that case, what is required? Spend some time with university, libraries, first of all. Libraries, statistical applications in business. If you want that book, PDF book, 800 pages of PDF book, I'm going to share all these people. That's not a problem for me. I have the hard copy also and I have soft copy also. Statistical applications in business, corporate. You can read that one. Learn the subject. Your curriculum contains the subject, but I'm telling you, corporate. These are all the applications we are going to use it here and here and here. That is the more important part. That you need to learn. You need to get it. Now, how to identify the best? Just now I gave the example. How to identify the best hospital? How to increase the revenue without investing more? Simply, you need to reduce the average bedtime. Require data scientist. First, you should know how to analyze the data. You know that how to analyze the data. How to collect the data. If you are in pharma industry, you need to work with the patient profiles. Financial industry, you are working with the customer information. That is the reason I am telling you. First, you should know how to drive a car. Whether it's Toyota or Honda doesn't matter. First, you should know how to drive a car, whether it's Toyota or Honda doesn't matter. So for that case, you make sure that, you can see like this, dashboard applications. Continuously, you are going to use with the dashboard applications. Dashboard continuously, customer satisfaction, training hours, on-time projects, IT cost, etc., everything. How we want to generate these dashboard applications? We can use with the software. But I know that most of you learn theory part. But applications is required. Here is the simple example. For example, here correlation. What is meant by correlation? Correlation refers a relationship or association between two variables, right? Identifying correlation. Correlation, positive correlation, negative correlation, no correlation, no relation, etc. everything. So when you see this one, what is positive correlation? What is negative correlation? What is independent? Random scattered point, etc. You need to interpret it. A positive correlation means the two variables moving in a same direction. Two variables moving in a opposite direction, that is a negative correlation. There is no randomly scattered, that is no correlation. Don't say the word independent. Just like as there is no correlation. That's all it is. So when you are seeing the data itself, you are going to interpret. Interpretation is very, very important. That will really help. Like this. This is strong, moderate, weak, strong negative correlation, moderate, weak. Depending upon that, when you are going to use it with the medicines, or strong association, or moderate, or weak, something like that. That depending upon that, management is going to take a decision. Management is going to take a decision. Sapna, can you please admit the students, those who are in queue? Look at the pattern of the points. This is the way you need to apply. Interpretation is very important, like, outliers, not outlier, etc. Everything here. Interpretation of the data, solving mean and median, measure of central tendency, types of distribution, analyzing multiples, etc. Everything, dot plots, everything, etc. Everything here. I don't want to discuss more on this. What is scatter plots, correlation, positive, negative correlation, interpretation of correlation, cause, etc. Everything, particularly for linear regression. What is meant by regression? Regression means the tendency of going back. It's a Greek word, tendency of going back. Francis Galton, he conducted a survey. The survey is, he is taking a 10 tall fathers. The average height is 6 feet. Then taking the 10 sons of the tall fathers, their average height is 5.5. Then he is taking a short fathers. Average height is 5 feet. What is their average height of their sons? 5.5. That means 5 feet fathers, their sons is 5.5. The next generation is 6. Again, it's coming down. That means the tendency of going back, that is nothing but regress. Depending y on x, x on y, dependency comes into the picture. Correlation is going to provide you relationship between two variables, but regression is dependency comes into the picture. So that means if you are using with the two medicines, or dependency is there itself, that we are going to calculate in regression. The relationship is there or not, we are going to use correlation. Correlation is always lies between +1 to -1. No, normal distribution, standard deviation, solving, etc., normal distribution, etc., everything here. Like sampling from populations, introduction, population mean, sampling and error, sampling methods, simple random sampling, stratified random sampling, cluster sampling, etc., etc. How to eliminate bias in sampling, For that case, we are going to use blinding, or we are going to use randomization, etc., everything here. Lot of times, why people are goes for India is Philippines, China, and Singapore, Ireland, because India is in this space. Why? Because 85% of CMM 5 level companies are in India. 95% of Fortune 500 outsource services to India. Skills of quality, resources cost, language ability, and other skills. Highest English spoken country in the world nowadays. Computer, everybody knows about computers. These are all the things. India is attractive for all these big corporates. So definitely you are the person, like a good English, first of all, and the subject, and programming language, computer knowledge. Definitely you will get advantages here itself. Say, connect any data. So for example, explore and visualize, share the story. That's all it is. New workflow is here like this. SAS statistical programming means, for example, is a specific method of solving data heavy problems. Suppose if you have only 10 records, it doesn't matter. We don't need calculator also. But you are having with the 10 million records, definitely we need to have programming language. What exactly? How to learn statistics? I told you, like applications, methodology, industry-based solutions, mainly statistical methods applicable in industry. What are the methods we are going to apply in industry? That means, for example, there are certain books. I know, like most of you people studied with the fundamentals of mathematical statistics by S.C. Gupta and V.K. Kapoor, or fundamentals of applied statistics by S.C. Gupta and V.K. Kapoor. Those are all like, mathematical statistics. Even though that mathematical concept is required, but why I'm going to talk like this is I have the statistics knowledge. That's the reason. Same thing like this. There are certain problems are there. I told you, like, there is certain books like S.P. Gupta, I think. So not S.P. Gupta. Oh yeah, S.P. Gupta statistical methods. That contains a lot of business-oriented problems are there. Otherwise, I told you, like statistical applications in business. Some book is there itself. Those who want to send me a small email, I'm going to send that file to all of you. It's not a problem. We can do that. See, there is a huge gap between industry and education. For example, now coming back to here, for example, here we have like how to reduce a gap. How to reduce a gap between industry and education? In education is people are bump knowledge, that bumping knowledge. But unfortunately, industry is required. For that case, MOUC is required, consultancy is required, simulation, MDP, guest sessions, most important, seminars. So this, if you have like this, any college have all these things, definitely that is going to reduce the gap between industry and industry and education. So we are conducting some sessions. Why? Because we want to share the industry knowledge to young professionals. That's only the reason. How to choose best programming languages for statistics students? SAS. R programming or ISPSS. So which one is, suppose for example, R is a open source. So everybody wants to learn R programming. Okay, SPSS is like social services organizations. A lot of these SPSS they are using. SAS. SAS is an expensive software, first of all. One thing is 95% of Fortune 500 companies, they are using SAS. If you want, go to SAS.com, SAS.com, and check with about the company that mentioned like 95% of Fortune 500 companies, they are using SAS. Why not R and why not SPSS or S plus or other things? Because SAS is widely proven. Widely is proven. FDA, Food and Drug Administration, are using SAS. Bank of America, Citibank, Cigna, name it, all the companies, they are using SAS. That is one thing. Yes, you need to learn R also. You need to learn SAS and you need to learn R also. Why? Because SAS is a very expensive software. Lot of these companies, they are moving towards R. That means they are all doing the work in SAS. Now they want to convert those programs into R side. That means you should familiar with SAS and you must familiar with R also. Learning SAS is, it's okay. People like me, when I started in 99 or 98, SAS is, I know only SAS. Frankly speaking, when I am studying my master's degree in statistics in India, I don't know the word of SAS also. I don't know the word of SAS. But when I came here in US, I understand there is a separate software for statistics. Separate software for statistics. There I learned by own. Then I got a job using with my statistics knowledge. I improved myself. Then I started even my trainings also for last 15 years. 15 years, every week I am taking the SAS training classes, only weekend classes. Remaining is not possible for me. So now I'm taught like planning to, like R also, converting the R SAS programs into R side, how to create the dashboard applications, etc. Everything we can do it. Suppose SPSS, I know a little bit about SPSS. I went to a couple of training classes, but unfortunately, our company won't use any SPSS because I am with a very big pharma and financial companies. So they are not using SPSS. They are all using with SAS. Now they are moving towards R. That means a person familiar with SAS and familiar with R has good chances of getting into corporate. Ultimately, what is we want to get? Ultimate goal is to get a project or to get a job. That's only one thing is. For that case, what it is required? First, you need to understand the business. First, understand the business. Then, what is the business goal? How to achieve the business goal? For example, you are doing your statistics course. My question is very simple. Why you are learning statistics? Oh, I want to enter into corporate as a statistician. Correct, agree, statistician. Suppose, for example, if you want to become like a statistician, you need to write an analysis plan. That is nothing but statistical analysis plan. That plan is going to explain the way how you want to conduct the experiment. How do you want to conduct the experiment? What type of test is required? If the decision is like this, what will happen? Everything is business goal. Custom solution depending upon the business goal. Custom solutions, because for everything not possible. Statistics is a social science. Suppose if you are going with the physics, certain things, if you are going with the mathematics, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab is fixed. But whereas in statistics is not like that. Statistics is a social science. In this social science, certain situations we are going to apply mean, certain situations we are going to apply median, certain situations we are going to apply the mode. Certain situations we are going to apply dispersion like mean, range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation, etc. Everything. That means there are so many factors is influencing. What are the factors is influencing? How to estimate those factors? How to eliminate or minimize those factors? See, y is equal to a plus bx plus c. Using with principle of least squares, you are applying the condition. You are applying the equation. In this equation, for example, Airtel, for example, just I'm giving a very vague example. Airtel has 500,000 customers, for example. Every month, they are losing some customers and they are getting some customers back. So that means Yij is their customers base is equal to actual customers, that is equal to Y plus, depending upon other providers prices, some people are leaving, some people are coming, the network availability, some people are leaving, etc. That means this number is influenced with certain factors. You need to identify those factors and effect of those factors. Then once you understand the effect of those factors, then you are going to eliminate or you are going to minimize those factors. That is a simple example. That's very simple example. So these are all the things you need to understand. Always, if you are going to become like a data scientist, define the question. First, you need to define the question, collecting the data, cleaning the data, analyzing the data. Once you analyze the data, then you are going to share the results. That results helps to take management to take better decisions. I'm using that word again, better decisions. So which software is required? I told you just now, SAS versus R versus SPSS. My preference is you need to learn SAS and you need to learn R also. Those are all not rocket science. I'm telling you again, those are all not rocket science. It's most easiest softwares in the world. You can learn. It's not a big issue. In the US, particularly, you won't believe it. The SAS trainings are like 3 days training session. Even we are taking the classes for 40 hours only. 40 hours. We're talking about hours only, not with the years and not with the days. Hours only. Or you can get it. It's not a big issue like this. So SAS. This is the interface, how you are going to write your programs, like your output, log window, so and so, etc. This is the screen. When you are going to the corporate, you will see exactly the same screen, same way you will see that is for SAS stuff. And the SAS Studio is there itself here. And similarly for R Studio, I'm going to use a lot of R Studio for developing like dashboard applications. Yes, this is the R Studio dashboard application. We are going to create all these things. We can do that, actual R Studio. And the certifications. Yes, definitely once you have a certification, absolutely there should be advantage. Some people are asking me about in this session, hey, are you giving e-certificate? See, what is the use of it? This certificate has a demand value because SAS is giving the certificate, not me. SAS is giving the certificate to Venkat Ikkurthy. It's me in 2008. 2008, I'm both base and advanced certified and so and so. So something like this. So that means that certificate has advantage. The certificate has, once you have a certificate, definitely you will get an interview. I'm telling you, like, no, you are going to get a job. No. You are going to get an interview. In the interview, you need to talk. You need to explain your skills. Then you are able to get a job. That means this job is influenced with so many things. That means ask. Ask means attitude, skills, knowledge. Those things are very, very important here. Now, that's all exactly I want to explain everything here. Now you can ask the questions, whatever the questions you have it, you can ask the questions. Then definitely we are going to discuss these questions, one after another. And also you can put in a chat window also. That should be better. We can clarify all those things. And there is a chat window. You will find. We'll find like a feedback form. Can you please fill that feedback form? That should be really appreciate all of you. Any questions from your end? You can ask the questions right away. This is the time. You can chart the questions in a chart window. Okay, I found some of the questions. What are the job opportunities we have for after completion of our graduation? See, what are the job opportunities completion of your graduation? Here, the graduation means if you have like two things. One is with your post graduation and your bachelor's degree. Bachelor's degree. For that case, you need to think about it. Which one is the best? Best one is like my sincere advice is better you need to complete your master's is the best. Master's is once you understand the master's degree, definitely the chances are pretty much very high to enter into the corporate. That's the one thing is I'm strongly encouraging better you can go with the master's is the best. That too best universities. I'm telling you what is the best universities is the best. And the next question is, okay, I'm going to ask one after another. Like a lot of people are typing all these questions. Like next question is, what are the current demanding skills you need to learn to enter into corporate as a fresher, as an experienced person? See, nowadays, like, if we have like a master's degree, anyway, in your master's degree, you have like some small project, a big project or small project doesn't matter. You are doing some project. Analyze that project with the software, whether it may be SAS or whether it may be R or other software, you can analyze it. That's where you are not a fresher. You are not a fresher. Then once you have a certification, you have your degree, I mean master's or bachelor's degree with good percentage, then definitely you will get an interview. I'm telling you the word is you will get an interview. Then you need to talk nicely. Hey, I know these things. I know these things. Give me the opportunity. I will prove myself. That's where people can definitely they will give the opportunities nowadays. After completion of our BSc statistics, some people are telling me that do masters. Can you please some guidance about this? Yeah, definitely. I'm encouraging people to do some master's degree. That should be good. I'm sure that should be good. Because, for example, if you got an opportunity after completion of your bachelor's, that should be fine. But nowadays, a lot of companies, they are looking for a master's degree. That too, better you can go with the good universities. Always, I'm telling you what is, if you are a good teacher means good right guru, you never did anything wrong. If you are not a right guru, whatever you are doing is wrong. So my sincere advice for all of you is choose the best institute, best college. That's more important. The best college contains best professors. Definitely they are going to motivate you towards success. That's very, very important part. That's more important. And which software need to learn to enter into corporate or SAS. My suggestion is better to learn both. Both are not a complex things. Both are easy softwares. Better to learn both. But when you are learning the software, any software, ask a person who is the faculty. First question you ask the person, who is the faculty? Oh, faculty is, for example, Venkat. No, take the last name. That's more important, Venkat Ikkurthy. Then immediately go to Google or LinkedIn. Then you need to check with the name. Hey, where this guy is working, where he is going to do all these things. Then only you need to take a decision. I'm telling you, your bread and butter is coming from here itself. People are mentioned that, oh, I'm going to take this much of fees. The fees is very less, etc. Everything. No, definitely no. See, if the fees is more or not, it doesn't matter. But whereas if you are going to an American good university, you know how much fees is? $100,000 per semester. $100,000 per semester. If you go to junk university, their fees is only $6,000. They never get opportunities, but these people are getting opportunities straight away. Even if you go to IBS Hyderabad, their starting salary is 35 to 40 lakhs they are going to pay. Suppose if you got the same MBA degree in some colleges, they are not able to get even interview also. So that's the reason, don't think about it. Better to choose right person. or right institute. That's more important. What are the job opportunities after study MSc statistics in government? The government has statistical officers positions are there, and ISS, Indian Statistical Service, is very complex. Most of the ISS positions came from ISI people, Indian Statistical Institute, Calcutta, or some other people. They are able to get it. Coming back to economics and statistics, opportunities are comparatively less compared to privates. Coming back to opportunities, wide private sector has better salaries and better opportunities for sure. That's the only the reason I'm in private sector. First of all, why the most of the students choosing to settle as faculties, not entering into the corporate? See, I told you, I completed my master's in 1989, 90, I think, 90, yes. 90 to 99, I worked as a lecturer. I know the pro and cons working as a lecturer. I don't want to deny pro and cons. But if you want to make money, first of all, if you want to make money, better to choose corporate. No, I want to settle somewhere else in hometown, etc. Everything probably faculty. But coming back to salaries wise, is very less salaries compared to corporate. That is my suggestion is better. You need to think about corporate is the my best choice, best bet, for example. Thanks for a wonderful presentation, statistics application. How to learn SAS? Meanwhile, will learn easily with free. Why people are giving free? Because for example, for this session, yes, this is a free session. We want to educate the people like this. See, don't go with like free, etc. Everybody wants to make money, but that's what I want to make it very clear. Everybody wants to make money. So for that case, think about it. Like, yes, if we are charging the fees, first of all, that's why I make it very clear. We are not going to give any free training. If we are giving a free training, that doesn't have any value. We are charging the fee for the classes. Our classes are also Saturday and Sunday morning 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That means your time is like 6:30 evening to something 9:30. The classes are there. We are giving a lot of homework, a lot of exercises, lot of stuff we are going to give it. You need to learn within 40 hours. You can do that. Tell the importance of statistics, which have the concentrate more for data analytics. See, I told you like data analytics, I don't want to go with don't go to too much of complex topics like Lebesgue measure or canonical correlations, etc. Those are all things is not required. These required is very basic things is required. That's already I mentioned to you. Okay. That's all the questions I have it here. Any questions? If you don't have any questions, then we can conclude this session for the day. Thanks for joining all of you. Can you please fill this feedback form? That's really appreciated. And also this contains my contact information also. This is my US WhatsApp number. You can contact me if you need anything. Okay.